So, students, good morning. Students who are in the online, am I audible? Good. Okay, students. So, backside boys are very good boys. They are sitting there. Very good. You are reading in the notes. Reading the notes. Good. Keep it up. When last boys are reading the notes means, I hope every boy is reading the notes. Am I correct? But some of girls, I observed it. They are chatting with the friends and they are sending emoji symbols also. Girls, my impression should be, let be 100%, 98%. Going on reducing means problem. Let us read the notes. By charting, nothing will come. Your fingers will get pain. That's all. Nothing will happen. Actually, one or three girls charting, continuously charting with two fingers typing like that. And that a big emoji symbol I did not see so far. Very big emoji symbol. That too. Emoji symbols means small emoji symbols. They made it very big. I also looked into that. What is that? White in color, white in symbol color. That girl is becoming nervous now. Stars in color of the symbol also. I'm not saying the symbol of that. Boys understand the color. No, let it be. No problem. So, boys are very intelligent in understanding insights. So, girls, read notes, ma. Don't be like every girl. Try to be different. Go to office in car only. Come to office to home in car. Don't be like other girls. Be something different. Correct? So, don't be 1947 girl. Be something like Python girl, chatting girl, WhatsApp girl, emoji girl. No. Let us move to the further. Now, students, I'll start here. So, I'm entering into the further. There I'm going to continue. The most important topic, accessing the data from data frame. Accessing that shouldn't remove the cap and mask so many ornaments. Remove everything. You come here if you want any coronavirus problem is there, you come here. Why cap, mask, Bluetooth, all these things. Now come to the point. Now I'm going to enter into the one formula sheet I'm opening. That formula sheet, preserve in your inbox. Keep it in your inbox. Try to upload that in inbox and preserve it for everything. This I uploaded. The total formulas present in the entire Python documentation I put in one place. And that I will explain one by one, enter into the class. So what is our present topic? Accessing the data. Accessing the data from where? Data frame. So accessing the data from data frame. Accessing the data from pandas. Accessing the data from data frame. Data frame. So last class, that as type, we used the syntax wrong. We used the syntax wrong. So that as type, already, in one moment of time, we used to convert one type of column into another type that you take it. That is, I checked in the specification. That syntax itself is wrong. That as type in the bracket, I wrote something now. Category after that categories is equal to, that was something wrong syntax that you least bother about it. As type, once again, I will explain in the Google Play Store case study is there with us that you can keep as a project in your place. Okay. Now, let us move to the further. Let us move to the further now. I'm going to start with the concept called accessing the data. Take one's value, students. Take some values here. Take some CSV file now. So here I'm having one CSV file, peoples. So here I'm having some data. Customer citizen ID, name of the citizen, and a state designation. So 100 Vaishnavi and TS SC. Like that, there are some student names I entered. Maybe I think previous students' names I entered. One by one I entered. This is my entire data what I have. Are able to follow? Now, later I will go for a bigger one is there with me. That is this type of data I will take it. This type of data also I will take it. Next, I'll take some more kind of data sets. These are all called what? Data sets. To do analysis, what is required? Data analysis. Data analysis. Now, coming to the point back, there is some student data, some data, small data set is available. So I'll take a medium level data set today. After that, I'll apply the same thing on another example, second example also on marks and student names, classes and all. So let us go to that. Now I'll take this entire thing, go to the data Jupyter notebook. Let's start working on this area. Are you writing notes? Practicing? Some student is saying some different. Moving left side, mouth moving left side and right side. Writing. So instead of saying yes or no, sir, is moving only mouth left side, right side. That is in childhood days, people used to do. Now, he is practicing that. Now coming to the point. Let us read the data. So what is this now? Examples on accessing the data. Examples on accessing the data from data frame. Data frame. Now I'll go for keeping that. Here we are going to say import pandas as PD, pandas as PD. And next I will go for import what? NumPy as NP. So NumPy as NP. For what purpose? Any NumPy operations if I take any pandas related things, pandas is mandatory to take it. Now I am going to introduce how to read the data from this place. So get the data from what file? What is the file name? Student. Get the data from student.csv into where? Data frame. Suppose if it is asking, what you will do immediately? If that is the question, what you will ask immediately? Read the data from CSV. We can read the data from text file also we can read. We can read the data from JSON file also we can read. How do you read the data now? Read from where? CSV. Tell me now. df is equal to pd dot read underscore CSV. What are the things will come in data analysis? Either a CSV file will come, or JSON file will come, or Excel file will come, or text file will come. Text file rarely. Excel file, CSV file, JSON file. How do you read the data from CSV file? What is the function name? Read underscore CSV. Very good. How do you read the data from Excel? Read underscore Excel. Read underscore Excel. How do you read the data from JSON file? Read underscore. Very good. How do you read the data from text file? Read underscore text file. No, wrong answer. That is CSV file only with the .txt extension will be there. I expected you are having super knowledge. So you are super. So coming to the point back. So coming to this place, what is my file name, guys? Student dot what? CSV. Student dot CSV. Follow me. Here I am writing this type of thing. Here I am having like this. Print of what? So I'm writing some information here, students. Try to follow. Because when such a case study is given in the interview written test point of view, especially when you go to data scientist, mission learning, compulsory mission level test is what? Case study like this. They will give the data set. What is the data set? I have 1,000 apples are there. Some of the apples are juicy. Some of the apples are eatable. Some of the apples are something. They are giving categories of apples. And they are asking, find the number of apples which are juicy. Find the number of apples which are having red in color. Find the number of apples who are green in color. Find the apples which are not ripe. Not means it is in raw, still in raw. They will give the apple type. Juicy apples, now not juicy apples. Now that is called what? Raw apples. Types of apples they will give. You need to find. It's very easy for you. Try to follow. This concept, what we discuss, is very, very important. Print of what? DF. Print of DF. You can print like this also, students. And yesterday one student asked, sir, can we use format and everything? You can use 100%, right or not? So see the students, we are having student like this. But our interest is what? Our interest is what? People's. People's. Okay. You know how to read this data. Similarly, get the data from where? People's. Already you know now? How do you get the data from where? People's data. People's dot what? CSV. So I will write that file name. What is this? People's dot CSV. Read out all of you. So df pd dot underscore cv. Now I'm going to print this. Is it our data or not? Now I want to go for how to get this data. I want to get already you all almost you will understand like anything now. This is I want to get top 5 rows. Which function? Beautiful. I want to get bottom 5 rows. Super. I want to get middle value also. Middle value also. We are going to use that. I'll tell you the formula. I will tell you some set of values, some random records, some whatever the records I like it. I want to tell you accessing means what? Retrieving the data from where? Data frame. How many things are there? I want to tell you one by one. So I'm writing here certain points here. Here I am writing. Accessing the data from data frame is nothing but come on, extracting or what? Retrieving the data, retrieving the data from where? Data frame object, either based on, or I can say one thing, to access the data, from data frame object, we can use two important criterias. We can use either what? Either what? Index or what? Columns. Either columns you can use or you can use what? Index. Index is nothing but what here? Come on, speak about all of you. Row index. Don't worry about the class is hot or something. Let it be. No problem. Come on, what is this now? Row index. Next is what? Columns. Columns is nothing but what? Columns index. Column index. So you can retrieve some of them with row index, some of them with what? Column index. And in that, we will use total things what we discussed so far. Indexing, slicing, indexing with forward direction, indexing in backward direction, You see, students, a small point I'm writing. All of you. Data frame object of what you will say? Index. Now I will say what? One more here. Data frame object of what? Now I am writing start index. Come on. End index or stop index. Instead of that, what I'll write? End index. You already know that. You already know this. Beautifully, you know. This is also what? Start index. What I'm not specifying? End. Next, what I'm writing? I'm not writing what? Start index. And you are specifying only what? End index. Next, start index colon what? Step index. These are all left hand, left finger because we already applied 2D and ND different things. Along with that, we are using which function we are applying? Head function we are applying. What is that object name? Data frame object dot what? Head of. Data frame object of head of. Next, one more function, please. Data frame object of what? Tail of, beautiful. Tail of. This is the ultimate things for you to get it. By default, head will give you how many? 5. First 5 or last 5 or middle 5? Super. Tail, last 5. Super. Now I'm going to use it. Data frame object dot. I'm going to use ether rows. Come on. Ether rows. Spell out once again. Right. That will go for giving you all the rows one by one. It will supply first record, second record, third record, like that. I'm going to say. Next, I'm going to say data frame dot describe. Data frame dot what? Describe. Already you know describe. Describe with what you have seen last class. With what? String related values. You got what? Unique, top, frequency, count, you got. But when you come to numerical values, you will get something max value, min value, standard deviation, minimum, plus 25 percentile, 50 percentile of information, 75 percentile of information, you will get it. I'll show you everything. Next, after that, we are going to give you data frame object of yet. I will use yet. Data frame object of I yet. I yet means not you yet or not I yet. I stands for what? Index set. Are you following? Next, data frame object of what you know. I will write what you know. ILOC of data frame object of what? LOC of Already we have some awareness about LOC and ILOC. These are the ways and means. So many formulas I prepared it. Any website you just look into that. All of them will not found in one place. So I prepared. This is just a known thing for you. Out of that, we are having lot of discussions. We are going to make it. Shall we start off? Now, I will bring this my formula, students. My formulas are ready. Let us start understanding about the formula sheet. One by one, I will explain. Example, accessing the data. This part I will bring it here. This part I am going to bring it here. In this only, I have something like this. What are the formulas? The following are the formulas. The following are the formulas I'm using, formulas for accessing the data from where? Data frame. Don't try to read out, okay? I will explain now one by one. Relax. When I say read means read. Instead of chatting with friends and sending white in color emoji symbols, if you read my notes, you will become always white in color, your purity in mind. If you try to send images now, unnecessarily problems will come. Come to the point. So here, data frame object of what? Head. This I will give you the clarity. Let us go to the point. Read out the syntax. Data frame object dot head of number of rows, or data frame object of head. That means head function I can use in how many ways? 2 ways. One is without argument, with argument. Without arguments gives 5. With the arguments will give you specified number of records. That part already we are aware of it. So let us watch that. Go to the place. Here I am writing, this is my given data. Come on now. What is my analysis part? Obtain first 5. Come on, records. First 5 records are what? Rows from where? Data frame. I am writing requirement. When you go to an interview, system test, they will give the data set. Apple underscore quality.csv file they will give, and they will give the queries. They will give you the questionnaire, analysis questionnaire. Find the number of apples present in data frame. Find the number of apples which are juicy. Find the number of apples which are raw. Find the number of apples which are in red in color. All those things. Find the apple which is going to be having, which will keep it in storage. Storage lively capacity also they will give. I'll give you the data set also once I'll show you. I'll do a lot of data set case studies. First, obtain first 5 records or rows from where? Data frame. So we use what function, ma? Data frame object. Here also I am writing data frame object dot what? Head of. Head of. Now use it. Come on. Print of first 5. Even if you are writing the return test, first 5 records. First 5 records are what? Rows. Come on. How do you write it? df dot head of. Head of. What is that? That's all. If you want to keep it in some subset of data frame also, you can keep it. You just execute it, students. You are getting what? First 5 I got it. First 5 I got it. Head. If you want, you can keep it in subframe, subdata frame object also you can keep it. Is equal to what? First 5. First 5. I'm just writing first 5. First 5 I'm going to write it. Here I'm writing, students. Here I'm writing. Come on. First 5. First 5. Comma what? Type of. Instead of that. Here. Okay, let it be. Type of what? First 5. What this is called? Is it a one subframe or not? So see that we are going to get it. FIRST. Okay. So here I'm going to get it. First 5. Is it what type it is? Data frame. It is nothing but creating some sub data frame or not. So with this, we can say here we are creating what is that? Subframe, sub data frame object by containing first 5 rows or what? Records. In our analysis part, what is there? Create a sub data frame with the first 5. You should not get confused. What is that subframe? Sub data frame. It is nothing but a substring. It is nothing but range of characters. Are you following me? So here df, here first 5 is called what? Come on. First 5 is an object of what? Data frame. Data frame. And considered as what? Considered as what? Subdata frame. Subdata frame. Subdata frame is nothing but what? A part of the main data frame is containing that. Able to follow? Now, my next query, obtain, my next requirement, obtain first three records or first 3 rows from where? From data frame object. From data frame object by using, come on, use what? Data frame dot what? Head of what? Number of what? Rows. Number of rows you must say. Come on now. I am saying there. Here I am writing. First 3 rows. First 3 I am going to get it. First 3 students. First 5 kada? First 5. Maybe here also. Yeah, here also first 5. First 5 records. Here I am going to say first 3. First 3 records. No. First here. First 3. 3 records. So how do you write it? Come on. df is equal to SDF is equal to df dot head of 3. Head of 3. Print of what? SDF. Subdata frame. Subdata frame. Am I getting first 3 or not? What are the first 3? You see, first 3 I am getting it. Are you able to follow? Right. Boys in the back, are you comfortable? Right. Online students, are you comfortable with this? So here I am going to get it. The first 5. So go to the back. Instead of saying this left side, if you want to use directly here, if you want to use like this also, you can say. Like this also, you can say. You just say directly. Run this now. I'm getting the same data like this. Are you able to follow? This is the part of what function? Head function. So as a part of that, I'm just trying to write it. This is the part I am writing because I'm giving only formulas. I don't have the time to say the description yesterday. I prepared only formulas. I'll write the sentence by sentence here. Come on. This function is used for, tell me, you used for obtaining first first five rows or what? Records from which object? Data frame object, data frame object. So this part, head function, you got it. If we want to get it syntax, I'll just want to write syntax here. What are the syntax? Subdata frame object is equal to data frame object dot what? Head of. You can say like this, or you can say simply what, like this also you can say. And example I am going to show. Already this example is there or not? Yes. Online students, I hope that you are following. Next, I'm going to take a number of records. Same here. This is one function. Same to same. You used for obtaining. You used for obtaining what? Specified number of rows. Obtaining specified number of specified number of specified number of specified number of rows. And what? Records from which object? Data frame object. Data frame object. So there I will write the syntax. What is the syntax I can say? The same syntax I will carry here. Here I am writing. In this place, now see this syntax of what? Number of rows. Number of rows. How many you want? That many I will write it. Here also I am writing some number of rows. So this is for what? Head function. Head function. Similarly, in the same way we can use what? Tail also. In place of writing that, as it is, I will write it and I'll just change the syntactical part. Follow me, students. Number 3. And this is called what function? Tail function. All of you read out, at least read out. After going to home, anyhow, we never read. Read out. Data frame object dot tail. Used for obtaining last 5 records from data frame. What is this now? Tail of. Tail of. Also called what? Tail of. Tail of. Now I'm going to write it. Tail of. And this is the same thing. I will write it here. Tail of. And say obtaining. Earlier one is what? First specified number of, right or not? Here what? A last specified number of things from where? Data frame. Data frame. Are you comfortable, students? Right. So online students, only few students are communicating. So Mohan Priya, only few students. Murli, only few people. Nandini, only few people. Others are doing what I don't know. Are you taking rest or what, students? So this is tail of, tail of. And this is called what? Tail of. Because only by giving you that formulas, if I don't give description, after 10 days, you will forget. That's why I'm writing description also for you people. Let me go to the further. Let me go to the further about this function. This is 3 and what? 4. Go to the place. Now I'm going to say, carry on the same part. Print what again here? Data frame. Data frame. I'll print it. Get this data. Everything is coming. Obtain what? Last 5. How do I get the last 5? So I will go for head of, I wrote it. Here I'm going to use it. Same thing. Go to this place. Here I'm writing. Obtain what? Last 5. Last 5 records. So I will apply what? Tail of. Tail of. So this is the last 5. What are the last 5 onwards from where? Shirisha. From this place onwards, we are getting the data. Are you able to follow? Right. If you want to get subframe, if you want to get it, subframe, subdata frame if you want. I will use what function here? Tail function, of course. Tail function, of course. Here also I will use tail function. Tail function. And the last of what I will do? I say something like, 3. Last 3. Now that is called what? Subframe. Subframe, I said. Print of what? Subframe. Subframe. Obtain what? Last 3 records. Last 3 records. So got the last 3 records. Something like 13, 14, 15. We got it. Comfortable? So if I am having in Google Play Store, if I'm having 1,000 apps, write a analysis statement for getting last three apps. You need not to open the CSV file, need not to write it. Simply I will call which function? df dot tail of 3, and first 3 if you want, df dot head of 3. You will be getting. Understand, students? Right. Suresh, good. Keep it up. Now I'll move to the further. I will go to that. Ajit Baba, good. Now I will move to the further. Another function I'm going to take up. I want some description about that. Description I'm going to take it. Yes, ma. Sheikh Namaj. My dear student, I'm coming to that. See, there are formulas. If you excite now, it will be a problem. I'm going to tell you so many formulas. Mind blowing. This is a formula sheet. You see how many of them are there. Every task which is coming in Pandas is available from here only. Just to make it one thing. Okay, now keep one word by yourself. Everything I will discuss. Don't excite and be cool. Rocket. Now, if you become hot, summer season came, external hot, and you become hot, hot plus hot will become meta hot. Problems will come. So if you cool, things will be going in a systematic manner. Now, let us start with what I'm going to get. Description. Description means what? Some statistical analysis I want. Some statistical analysis. How we can go for it. Dear students, here I am having all of them is what? All of them is called what? CID, CNAME, state, DSC, right? And on when I'm going for describe function, listen, when I'm going for describe function, it will give you, describe function will give you only on numerical columns only, it will work out. Numerical columns only. It will count it. It will give you what? Count it will give you. It will give you max it will give you. It will give you min it will give you. It will give you standard deviation. It will give you 25%. It will give you 50 percentile. It will give you 75 percentile. This will be given. This is useful in where statistical operations. These kind of informations will be coming by using which function? Describe. So now I am writing obtain, because I am having a name str type, state str type, DSC also what? Str type. According to my explanation in last class, you study this data, state TSAP Bangalore, TSAP Bangalore, TSAP Bangalore. Would you like to waste the memory space again and again for 15 times? How many times I want to take the memory space? 3 times. TS one time, AP one time, Bangalore one time. So you'll go for which data type? Super. Here what? SC, SC, TL, PM, SC, SC, TL, etc. Either HR people are there or TL is there, SC is there, PM is there. First I have to study that and later I'll go for that. Is also going to be called what? One category. Fixed values now. Lakhs of people, 4 designations. Lakhs of people, 3 cities. Correct or not? So that are belongs to which category? Category data type. Okay, let us move to the further. Now I am taking one more type of what? Obtain the statistical information. Statistical information. Statistical information. Statistical information on data frame object data. Data frame object data. Let me take one data frame object data. What is the data I'm taking, students? Carefully follow. Now I will take some data here. This is my student. Here I am having small data. One, what column is there? One SNO column is there. One SName column is there. One marks column is there. I want to read that. I want to read that. Go to this place. Now I will bring it. Already I used it in the beginning. That part only I used it. This I will get it. Once I will get it. Go to this place, ma. In this place. Here I will say, this is my data. Printing normally. Now I want to print it. Same to same I will write it. Extra I am writing. Which information? Statistical information I am going to print it. What I am saying now? Statistical information. When you are solving the case studies, when they are giving some questions, you write that question in the double quotes and print that under that information. How do you write it now? df dot, come on, describe, describe, df dot describe. Describe function. Describe is a function. Description you have to seen in metadata of our where metadata in database level. When you are communicating with what? Oracle or MySQL to get the column names of your table. In Python with Oracle, Python with what? MySQL time I said. Just a minute. If you remember me, anytime, if you go to that Python with Oracle, column names concept is available. Python column names, cursor here. Here, what is that? Display records, table, selection. Or you go to this place. Here I will go to this Python with Oracle. Here I am having display what? Table example. Display table example you try to watch once. In the PyCharm I used to tell to you, there is a function name called what? Description. Description. In metadata time I said, metadata. Get the column names by using what? Attribute description. That description is different and this describe is different. And try to have the relation that will give column names. This will give you what? Statistical information. Statistical information, what it will come, we are going to look into that. Now see students, now I'm going to take up the statistical information. You try to observe it. Now this press this enter key and see this carefully. Print off, df dot describe off, print off, df dot describe off. Statistical information, please look into that. What data we got it? Count, mean, STD, min, max. 25 percentile, percentile, percentile. Do you know how to calculate percentile? Do you know how to calculate percentage? For everything, if you maintain silence, then how? Eating nails, everything is not possible here. So coming 3 days once to the class. For every 5 days once, like a supervisor, you are coming to the class. So, do you know how to calculate? You know, you don't know. If you don't know, I will explain in one class, half an hour, I will explain what is the percentile. The NTA, the JEE mains when you write it, they will calculate percentile. Normal universities, they will calculate percentage. Percentage, anyhow, you know. Percentage, you know, na? Total marks by number of marks you secured by total marks into 100. For percentile is concerned, there is some different formula will be applied. So, if you want, after some time, other than my subject, I'll explain the percentile calculation. One small session I will take. That is also useful to you in the data science. Anyhow, you observe it. SNO, doing the count on this SNO is meaning is there. How many are there? 4. 4 people are having SNO. Mean of SNO is of no meaning. Calculating mean of student numbers any meaning? Calculating standard deviation for SNOs no meaning, minimum no meaning, max no meaning. But marks, there is a more meaning is there. What is that now marks? How many marks are there? 4 students means definitely what will be there? 4 marks. In what way it is useful to me? Number of students appeared for exam is 100. Number of marks showing in my system is called only 92. How many missing values? 8. That is easy for me to find out how many of them are missing values. So that missing values immediately I can take care about the certain actions or not. So number of students who are present here, definitely number of marks must be equal. If anything is not having, I will immediately go for what? Take a necessary requirement to fill up the values. So I will look into that, how to fill up the values. Coming to the mean marks, you concentrate. The total marks by what? The calculate all these marks plus by what? 4 will give you what? On and average students are getting what? 53. What is the deviation of the students? What is the deviation they are containing? 10 is a deviation. And between one student to another student, on and average deviation among the students is what? 10. Average is different from deviation. Are you following? So that you take care. Even already once in a class, I already said. So coming to the point of it, minimum marks in my data set is what? 44. Maximum marks in my data set is like this. And next is what? 25 percentile, 50 percentile, and then 75 percentile. If you don't know, I will explain you in one moment of it. Percentile by going out of my subject and I will take care. By this time, actually you must know, this is a general awareness. Still, if you don't know, we will explain you in a separate moment. Are you able to follow this? So describe will give you what? Count of, count will give max of, min of, mean of, and next is what? STD of. Yes, last student, not seeing the class, seeing all four corners. Actually, you are a very good student. Sitting in backside. Stand up. My student knows. Yes, you are a very good student. Your place is here. I know your place also. Don't fold the hands. You are a very good student. But still watching in last corner, that corner, this corner. Come here. Fast. Now coming to the point back. Now I'm going to move to the further. Did you understand this description? Right. What it will give you? Count, mean, STD, min, and then what? Max. Max. Keep that mobile in the packet first. That is a very dangerous device. It's like a gun with full bullets. When it misfire means it is a problem. Book you keep it. Mobile you are keeping in the packet, but book you are keeping away. Come to the point. We will be away always from good things. We always like to have bad things. Now come to the point. Are you okay with this? Next, I'll go to the next function here. Describe of. Next I'll go for what? Shape. Shape of I will go for it. If I go for this thing, for what? This type of data, for this type of data, it will not calculate what? What you got it? Statistical data for this type of things you try to see. Get the statistical information for this now. For which columns it is having completely. Which columns it is having completely. Df dot and call what function now? Describe function you call it. Statistical information on this data. Here I am trying to call it. You try to see that what we are getting here. We are getting on only what? CID. What is the CID here? Numerical column. Calculating such a type of STD and all those things is no meaning. It will not go for what? Numerical columns only it will calculate. It cannot calculate on string data. I think you are following. So let me go to that. This will not be coming on this area. Only for CID only coming across. Keep in mind, statistical information coming on only numerical values. So I'm going to give you this function is used for obtaining what? Statistical information about numerical columns of obtaining statistical information of which data? Numerical column values. Numerical column values on data frame object data. Data frame object data. So that I am going to print it. Syntax I already said to you. So data frame object dot what? Describe. This will give you what? I need not to tell you that this gives what is that? Max of max values. And next is what? Min values, STD, mean, 25 percentile, 50 percentile, and 75 percentile. This is, yes, percentile. I will write it more, percentile. So, and one more is called what? Count. I'll write in the beginning only count. These are the values we are going to come across. I hope you are following, students. Next, I'm going to introduce another type of thing is called what? Shape. Shape. And already you know what shape will give you. What is the use of shape? Go to the place. Here also same thing. Print once. Obtain the shape. Obtain the shape of what object? Data frame object. Obtain the data shape of data frame object. Print what here? Same data, you try to get it. Try to get the same data. Here I'm going to get it. This is my given data. We are getting it. Obtain the shape. How do you get the shape? You just say that here I'm writing print of what? df dot shape of. What is the shape of is called? Attribute. It is an attribute. It is going to give you what? 16 comma 4. 16 comma 4. Dim is different. Dim is different. You know, 16 rows are there, 4 columns are there. So I will write it. Shape of what? Shape of data frame. Data frame. So is equal to what? You know, like this. You will say, comma, you will say. What is the type of data frame here we are getting? What is the type of data frame? If you say, if you want to print it, just for your testing, here I am writing data frame. What you are getting here? Tuple. Tuple. You చూడండి ఇక్కడ tuple. The tuple value, what is the index? 16. What is this now? If they ask you something like number of columns and number of what? Rows, you can easily find out. So as a part of that, you can say here, print of, what is this now? Number of rows is equal to, come on, df dot shape of what? 0. What is the next step? Number of columns. Number of what? Columns is equal to what? Of what? 1. So you are going to get it. Number of rows and number of columns, you are getting it. Are you following? Yes. So this is only number of things are going to get it. How do you get the column names? How do you get the column names? df dot, come on, columns. df dot what? Columns. Are you getting columns or not? Obtain the columns. You are going to get it. So here I am writing obtain the columns that I already explained to you. Obtain the columns in the form of what? Index, you are getting it. Obtain the rows. Obtain the rows. I already said to you that also. How do you get it? Index. Very good. Index. So go into this place. You are going to get starting and ending step and everything we discussed it. Right? Coming to this formula sheet now. Gives what? This attribute gives what? Number of what? Rows, comma, columns. Number of rows and then what? Number of columns. Number of columns of what? Data frame. Data frame in the form of tuple. In the form of tuple. Important. So you are going to get it. That part, you are applying this kind of thing. So I'm writing syntax is this part written here. Here I will write it. If anybody asks the number of rows and all those things, you can say syntax for this is a syntax for shape. Syntax for what? Rows. Syntax for number of rows. How do I get it? Syntax for number of rows. How do I get it? Data frame dot shape of 0. First thing always contains rows. Syntax for number of columns. Number of columns is equal to what? 1. And don't come and ask me, sir, 2, 3, 4, etc. No. This is I wrote in the tuple format. First one is called 0 index and next is called 1. Able to follow? Right. That is done. Next we are going to come across the fifth one. Fifth one is the most important. Like our other iterable objects, data frame object also as an iterable object, we can perform what? Slicing operation. Slicing operation. Start colon, stop colon, what? Step. This is a starting index and this is called ending index and you can do it. And we are not only doing on what? Row index, row start, row stop. This is a row start index, colon what? A row stop index, And the next is what? A row step index, Let it be step. And already you have seen here also stop, start, etc. Now I want to get it. So good. VSP Kumari. Good. Keep it up. Now I will move to the further. Now I am going to enter into this place. Try to follow. Now I'm going to get it what? Get this data frame object once and try to apply. Come on now. With the head and tail, we are getting first 5 and then last 5. I want something like in the another way which we like it. So get your data frame. Object. Here I'm going to get your data frame object. Now we are applying. Obtain the data frame object from the so-and-so CSV file. This is my data. Now I am writing on data frame object. We can also perform slicing operations. For getting desired rows. Right or not? How do I get it? df of what is my interested thing here? I want to get it something like 6 to what? 9 I want to get it. 6 to 9. What is my starting point? 6 colon 9 means what? 10. I will write what? df of. What is the answer? 6 to 10 minus 1. Which direction? Forward direction. What is the step value? 1. That you already very familiar with. Plus 1 now, minus 1 here. Plus 1. Plus 1 means which direction? So that you are already well aware of it. Now I am going to take it. 4 colon what? 10. Even I can write left side df1 also I can write it. df1 will give you what? Some part of it. Sub data frame you are getting it. That part you are already aware of it. So here you see students, I'm getting 4 to 9. 4 to 9. You can also get it. You can preserve into some sub data frame. Sub data frame getting is also important. So I'm getting sub data frame from main data frame object. You will get the word called what? Obtain the sub data frame, they will say. Sub data frame is nothing but a part of main data frame. So if that word is coming, don't think that it is a new word. So you are going to get the same wording. Whatever the 4 to 9 is there, that I'm going to get it a piece of it. Like what I will get it. This is my mainstream. The population of India, for example, they asked me, separate TS people, separate Bangalore people, separate what? AP people. I'll take how many subframes? 3. AP subframe, Bangalore subframe, India, that is AP subframe, TS subframe. Like that, I got some subframe here. Next, this is comes under what? 4 to 10. Next, I'm going to take it one more thing. Here, I'm going to get one more thing. Now, I am writing here. Now, I am writing 10 colon 2. 10 colon 2, quickly. 10 colon 2. 10 colon 2. Empty. Because the condition is not satisfied. Condition is not satisfied. Are you following that? Because if you are retrieving the data in positive direction, begin index must be less than what? End. Otherwise, you will not get the data. See that your index, no data present. Only columns are coming, but you are not getting any data because the condition is becoming false. Empty. This part already you know. Empty because we are going to get it what? 10 less than 2 is what? False. 10 less than 2 is false. So I will make you to keep coolers on because girls are facing a lot of difficulty. Facing difficulty? Boys, are you feeling difficulty? Comfortable? Coolers not necessary. Necessary or not necessary? Necessary. Okay. 1 minute. Hold on. Jason, నిద్రపోతున్నారేం చూడండి వాళ్ళు. Just open the door. Just cooler sun. Okay, students, relax now. Come to the point. Come. Now we'll move to the further. Subframe condition is false and you are getting like this. Next I'm entering into this place. Here I'm entering into this place. Follow me. Colon what I am doing? -1. What is the answer now? Valid or invalid? I will look at on the screen. For cooler also you want to see how to start and all. Are you going to become in the near future how to look at that? What is the answer now? Getting in where? Which direction? Backward direction. This part I said rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, rule 4, rule 5 in our strings. When I say -1, it is in which direction? So 2 to where? 10 to where? Begin to end +1. Begin to end +1. That is 10 to where? 3. 10 to 3. 10 to 3. Already this was explained in our strings only. Right. Now I am going to get it completely reverse of my data frame. Print df. Print df. This is my complete df. I want to get reverse of that. How do I get the reverse of it? df of what? Colon -1. Colon -1. So colon -1 we are getting here. Reverse of that. Are you able to follow? In further formulas, I will sort it out names. I will sort it out the alphabetical order of the names. I will sort it out the state alphabetical order. I'll sort it out based on CID. So many things we will be discussing it. Are you able to understand this? Next I'm going to say print of what? df of what? ::2. What is the answer now? Alternative records. Alternative records. Here I'm going to say from 1 onwards I want to say alternative. So 1, 3, 5, 7, something like that you will get it. Able to get it? So this will give you what? This will give you what? All rules and regulations. Row index, step. Here, this rule I was already explained in where? In string. But this notes I want to give to the students of other batch people. There I want to carry my rules of what? STR processing. In STR processing, in data types concept, there is a sequence data type, operations on what? STR data, which is having last, see how many rules and regulations. Last part is there, some rules and regulations are there. These things I will carry. These things I will carry. But the students who are in the other batch, so maybe feel that what is these rules? But these are there in the Python level. That rules I said today to understand very perfectly. Today to understand very perfectly. What is this now? Here, what is this now? A row starting index. And next is what? So instead of that, okay, better I will go to the same. No, this is called what? Row end index. And next is called what? Step. Step. And next is what? Step. Let it be step. Can be either a positive or negative. If the step value is what? Positive, Then PVM takes in which direction? Forward direction. From where? Row starting index to where? Right. Here I will write it. Index to row stop index minus 1. Row stop index minus 1. Provided, what is this now? Row starting index less than what? A row stop index. Otherwise, we'll get it what? Space. Empty or no result will come. Similarly, same to same, backward direction. If the step value is what? Negative. Negative. Coming from where? Begin to what? End plus 1. Row index plus 1. Here I will write it. One more I will write it. Here I will write it. Row starting index. Row start index. Here I am writing. Can read out. And today is not the one which I am taking. This was explained almost 3 days. I was explained that entire operations. And today we are feeling very much comfortable for that. It's not at all a difficult. I hope you are following me. Clear? Next. Here, when we specify the data in which object? STR object. Of course, I need to write what? Data frame object. Data frame object. This is also called what? From data frame object. Here also I will change it. Instead of typing everything, it takes some time. That's why I'm going to. Here also I will take up data frame object. Data frame object. So, because we are doing copy paste work now, that's why it takes some time. And you must be patient in understanding because it is not an LKG class to rush over it. It's a high-end formulas we are talking. You need to go for it. Now I need to go for what now? Here, rule number 4. When you are extracting the data in forward direction, if you specify what? If we specify a row stop index as what? 0, we never get any sort of result. It's a simply Python level rule only is applicable even in this place. And we never get any result or space. Similarly, when we get, what is this now? Row stop index. Row stop index. Here I will write it as what? -1. Which direction? Backward direction. All these things I shown you even in today also same to same. Nothing is difficult. After going to home, follow that, revise your knowledge and move forward. These are the rules and regulations. From where, which object? Yes, data frame object in. Wherever there is an STR is there, you can go for what? Data frame object. I hope these results are clear. Clear? Fine. This is about what operation? Slicing. Just one small line I will write it. The above syntax is slicing operations on what? Data frame by following the rules. Rule 1, 2, and then 3, and then what? 4, 5. It is also used for what? Retrieving the data. Clear? Yes. Now I am going to enter into that most useful rule this is. Now I am entering into the further. What is this entire thing deals with? Rows, indexes, rows indices it is dealing with. They are all dealing with what? Row related indices. You see students, if you want exactly center of the value, DF, center of the value, how many values are there for me? 15, 16, 0 to 15 means what? 16. What is the center of that? How do you find out that? LEN of DF. LEN of DF is called what? 16. LEN of DF//2 what? 8. Is it not the center of the record? So how I will go for it? DF of, I will say something like that. What is the answer is coming? Error is coming. So that is 8. I will say there plus colon. I will write it. If you follow me, what it will be substituted in this place? 8. 8 is substituted or not? There I will write it. In the next part also what I want? 8 only I want. What I do? I say this part, be careful, plus 1 I will do it. That will become what? 9. 8 colon 9 will give you what? 8 only. 8 colon that will give you exactly middle of it. Are you following? It may be thousands of records, 2 lakhs of records, exactly middle of it, you can get it. Able to get it out? So this is the center of that will be coming. If it is odd, even odd numbers are there, center. Even number is there, center. If it is odd number, some two things will become middle. Because during the median time, I said this type of discussion. Coming to the next. So far, what we used to discuss? Only what? Row related things. Now I can also retrieve the data based on what? Column names also you can retrieve. How do you retrieve the data based on column name? So I'm going to write it. Extract the data. Extract the data. Extract the data from where? Data frame. Data frame based on what names? Column names. Based on column names. So how do you get this? We are having beautiful formulas. Look at that. Data frame object of single column name, if you write it, total column, that entire column will be coming. Go there and specify df of what? Get your data printed. Get your data to be printed. I'll get this now. Why I'm writing the same thing again? Because if they give some different type of data set, that time you have to retrieve it. Here getting it. I want to get the names. Get only names. Get the names of students. Get the names of students. How do I get it? Get the names of students. Come on, first. df of a name within the quotes, because I already have that here. NAME, name, capital letter, you need to give it. Am I getting the names or not? Only a column name of data frame is called what? Series. You can get it. You can get it in other way around. Get the name of the students as what object? Series object. As series object. Series is a part of what? Data frame. There I am writing yes, obj. Series object is equal to. So series object is equal to. I am writing that. Print of what? Series obj comma type of. Already I shown you. Once again I am showing. Series obj. Now I'm going to print it. So you are going to get it. All of them are what? Series object you are getting. Are you able to follow? So I hope that you are understanding the meaning of what? How to get this. Not only that, you can get what? Other part also. Get what next? Get what next? So marks are state. State. I will get it what state. State of that I want to get it. Get the state of students. Get the state of students. Get the state of students. So I'll be getting the state. I want to get name plus state. Name plus state. Name plus state I want to get it. If you write normally in this place, which sound, what sound will come, we don't know. Get what? Name and what? State of students. How do you get it now? df of, you should not write simply like this. Name, comma what? State. Like this you cannot write. Like this you cannot write. You have to write it in the form of what? List. Put them in where? Like this. That is called what? Column 1, column 2, column 3. Any column names you can write. Any column names you can write. So you are getting what? Names plus what? States. Names plus states. Yes, consistency hardware. My dear student, don't worry, I'll tell you. I said now already in the class. Consistency hardware. You are not consistency hardware. You are forgetting what I'm explaining. I said already how to get Bangalore people, how to get AB people, how to get TS people. I already said now. Half an hour back only I said. Still you are asking now. Everything I will tell you, my dear student. Don't worry. Are you following me? I want to get it. Next what? Designation I want plus name I want. DSG. DSG I want. DSG I want. and plus what? State also I want. DSD plus name. DSD plus name. I want both of them. So there I can get it. DSD plus name. Are you following? That is also called what? What is this return type? Come on, don't take much time. It is called what? Some X I am saying. That X is a series or data frame. It is the subdata frame only, which contains only subcolumns. Subcolumns. Print what here? X comma, X comma, print of what? X comma, type of X. It is X. Let it be. So here I am going to write it. Here I am going to write it. It is going to be called what? Data frame. So here X is called what? Here X is called subframe. X is called subframe. Subdata frame. Subdata frame. With what? Specified number of columns. Specified named columns. Specified named columns. Previously what I got it? Sub rows. Vertically you can divide, or you can go for vertically or horizontally you can take it. I hope you are following. So go to that place. This is called what? Single column name you can get it. And next is called what? What you are getting? Right. Now, coming to the point back next, I can query the data of it. Now next, there is a formula sheet, you open it. Here we are getting data frame. Next, it gives you what? Obtains, gives single column values. Single column values of what? Data frame. Data frame. And whose type is which object? Series. Whose type is what? Series. Series. And you have already written. Syntax is that only. Syntax is that only. I already said syntax. Here, done. Next formula is what? Obtaining what? Multiple columns. Multiple column names. Here it is written. What is the syntax? This is syntax gives, come on, gives multiple column names. Multiple column names. Multiple column names from data frame. From data frame in the form of data frame. Data frame. This data frame is called what? Subdata frame, that is subdata frame. So syntax already done. Of course, here I am writing syntax. Here it is written. I hope you are following. And example also. On the subdata frame, when you are applying column names, suppose I am having, how many columns are there now? Print. Slicing operation. Now I am performing slicing operation on what? Data frame. On data frame by using what names? Column names. Slicing means so far what we understood? Numeric values. But we are applying what today? Column names we are applying. That is a specialty here. Print the data frame. Print the data frame. Obtain the data frame. Getting the data frame. Here we are applying. Get that now. We want to get it. I want to see all the four columns. How do you write it? Suppose I have 10 columns are there. 10 columns are there. I want which column? First column, third column, fifth column, seventh column, ninth column. Like that I want. What you will write it? First 1, 3, all the names I'll write or not? DF of name, comma what? Name I will write. It is a difficult. Suppose if it is containing 100 columns, it's my difficult, right or not? Instead of that, simply I will write what you know. Obtain this, obtain that. Come on, what I am doing now? I say, here I am writing column name 1, colon, another column name, colon what? Step. See here, data frame object of in that list place, column name 1. This is, of course, you got it. Column name 1, column name 1, column name 2, column name n. On that, what are you applying? Start, stop, step. In that places, you are applying start, and this one you are applying. You can also apply that step column related also, I will tell you. First, let us start understanding this process. Here I am writing, go to this place. I say df of what I am saying. Here I am writing CID colon, what is the next? DSG, for example, DSG colon, what are you writing? 2, for example. I will write it. Something like this, I just writing like this. So here I'm writing, what is happening here? CID, name, state, DSC. Invalid. Okay. Just to go to one main formula sheet here. So here you are having, if we go to this place, maybe here we are going to come across. Here it is available. ILOC once I will show you. ILOC, you see here, there is a concept called what? Column start. See students, column start, and next is what? Column stop. Next is called what here? Row number, etc. Here you see column number. Here what is available? Column number. This concept I will tell you through what? ILOC. Right now, don't take this part. Don't take this part. You take it as what? LOC, ILOC level, I will tell you. In this place only, get the start and stop. Go to this place. You say, what is this now? Come on, faster. What is our syntax here? Column names you are taking. All column names you take it. And after that, what are you applying? Individual columns you taken it. You take the column names and say what? Start and stop. Column name related. You are taking what now? Column names. What are the column names you are taking? Name and this part you take it. Those things on that, I don't want everything. Like that, I got everything. For 0 to 15, I got it. But I want to get only what? I got what? 7 to 10 I want. 7 to 10 means what? 7 to 9 will come. Name and designation only. With what? 7 to 10. So that will give you what you know. That will give you the data of what? 7 to 9 will come. This is nothing but slicing operation on data frame by using what? Column names. Start value, stop value. If you are getting this entire thing, here I am writing what you are saying here. Colon 3 you are writing. What is the colon 3? Every alternative. 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, like that you are getting. I hope you are following. Now you are getting this. Now you are getting that. On the top of it, you are applying what? Colon -1 you are saying. That will come in reverse. What you got the previous, you are getting what? Reverse. This is nothing but on these column names, we are going to get slicing we are applying. Are you able to follow? So let us move to the further. It's a very important. Now I'm going to take up students in online. I hope you are following me. This will give you, this syntax gives, what is this now? This syntax generates what values? Multiple column names from data frame in the form of what? Data frame by using what concept? Slicing. Slicing operation. Called what? Column level slicing. Column level slicing. Column level slicing. After specifying your column names, I'll be getting. Suppose I want only the names of what? 10 to 11. 10 to only name I want. Only name. Only name I want. Only name I want. What is that I want? Something like, 5 to 9 I want. What that will give you? 5 to 8. 5 to 8 people only names will come. I want the middle name of the person. Exactly middle name of the person. Already I said the example for you. What is that? df of, df of what? Or I can write like this. ln of what? df by 2 plus ln of df of what? ln of df of this one plus 1 of 1. What is coming? Sweta. Are you able to follow? Like this, you are going to get it. So this will give you the complete, whatever the facility you want, you can retrieve it. And it is more than database also, this will provide. Because that many number of functions are available. Are you able to follow? This is about what concept? Column level slicing. Next one is going to enter into iter rows. Iter rows. I want to get it. Look at, get the data, retrieving the data. How many ways are there to get the data from ND array? ND array. Stand up once. Sweats backside. My favorite student. You are, stand up. You are my favorite student now. Favorite? No? Favorite now? Yes. Tell me, how many ways are there to retrieve the data from ND array? Number 1, by using Python loops. Number 2, by one-dimensional, one for loop. Two-dimensional, two for loops. Outer for loop deals with rows. Inner for loop deals with what? Columns. 3 for loops, 3-dimensional. 4-dimensional, 4 for loops. One I said. Second one, by using, you are looking here and there. Very sad. Sit down. How many ways? You also forget. ND iter. ND iter. Next is what? ND enumerate. These are the 3 things. By using Python loops, by using ND iter, iter of, one more is, yes, here, to retrieve the data from where? Data frame object. We are going to use what? Iter rows. Spell out. Iter rows. So here what I'm saying, get the data from data frame by using nd dot which function? Iter rows. So I'm going to write it, print that. Now get it. Come on fast. For record in where? df dot. What is the function name? Iter rows. Now I'm going to print. Print of. I'm writing there. Print of what? Record. You see this now? It will give you first thing, second thing. First record, second record, one by one that will be showing to us. See students, now I'll write double quotes. You try to follow. This will give you. See that. Carefully try to follow. Here you take care. Start. What is the first one? First record. That is the 0th index first record. Second record. And next is called what? Third record. And fourth record. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Like that I'm going on getting. If university is having all lakhs of students, memos are there. The printing work will be done by what? Iter rows. First record, first memo, second memo, going on the printing work. Are you able to follow? This is for what? How do you iterate the data of data frame? How do you iterate? By using which function? Iter rows. Spell out. Iter rows. So I'm writing this function is used for obtaining the records or what? Rows from which object? Data frame object in the form of record by record. Of course, that is going to come in the form of record by. Each record is acting as what? One type of list object. One row is coming out. It is called what? List. Getting or not? List of list is called what? Data frame. Number of records in each data frame is called a list only. That list of list and everything is called what? Data frame conversion. So that is an example. It is an important. This today's class, we understand how to get the data from data frame. How many? These many ways you need to remember, because these are useful in the further. Next class, when I come back, how to filter the data. Suppose middle of the student is called Sweta. Sweta marks I want to change it. Sweta designation I want to change it. Who are the people are working as a software engineers? Who are the people working as a team leads? Who are the people living in AP? Filtering the data. Do you know filtering in ND array? That is for mathematical operations. Here I am going to get what? Filtering the data for analysis purpose. Okay, now don't miss out. It is the one I will upload this part and download, write the notes and read well. Thank you. All the best. Students who are in the online, any doubts you have, can ask me. Any doubts are there, you can ask me. Any more doubts, students? You can raise your hands. I can call out and I can clarify your doubts. Python వాళ్ళకి చాలా తేడా ఉంటుంది ఏ సబ్జెక్ట్లో ఎవరీ పాయింట్ నేను స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ చెప్తాను స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ డేటా సైన్స్లో ఉంటాయి కదా ఎంఎల్లో అవసరం అవి అవన్నీ చెప్తాను కానీ మనకు కోర్సు ఉంటుంది కదా ఇదే చెప్పాలని ఉంటుంది కదా Saurav.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Saurav. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt. Like, let's say if I make any project in Python, so I wanted to push that code in GitHub and as well host that project in the website.
No,
So how to do?
actually, the Python is a coding everywhere available in everything. See, to do the project, there are two things.
Mhm.
One, you need to go
Yeah.
to Django, where you can use this technology with Python, you can do the coding. One is you can use Python in data science. There you can do the project. These are the two things because Python linked with the Django, Python linked with the data science. After doing these two combinations only, you can do the project.
Oh, okay. So after completion of Django, I am able to push my
Yes.
project.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Right.
sir.
Right. Next, Hari Bharat. Hari, my dear student, Hari.
Hello, sir.
Hari,
Sir,
tell me.
can you hear? Sir, I'm getting this file not found error, sir. The file is there already.
See, Ma, this double quotes are you using like this? Double quotes like this? Double
Yes, sir.
slashes.
I'm using double quotes also. I
Check.
tried in another location also.
Actually, that will come only because of file not found. When you are not saying the proper path only, that problem will come. Hari.
Okay, sir. I copy pasted that user address bar link and I checked everything. Still, it is always
Are you keeping in desktop?
from browser. I'm trying in desktop. Yes, sir.
Desktop, don't keep it. Keep it in D colon or E colon or somewhere else,
Oh,
and you try to do it. Okay.
okay. Okay, sir. Okay,
If
sir.
not coming tomorrow, let me know that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Students, take care and don't miss next class. Tomorrow class very, very important. All the best.